アキラさん、有馬さん、僕に勇気を。
So I know what you're probably thinking in that I should just stay in the realm of Kingdom Hearts, but I can't keep myself back on this one. I know I was trying to get into the Super stuff, Dragon Ball Super, but then I kind of went and got myself a copyright strike. So I think I'm just gonna kind of move on. I wanted to look at this Tokyo Ghoul trailer. If you guys didn't know, I am absolutely a huge fan of Tokyo Ghoul. I would actually have to say that I'm a very, very big fan of the manga. I love the series altogether. The animes, though, they could have had better work. Season 1 and Season 2 is what I'm talking about. Rude, I mean. Now with this new series coming out, this new iteration for the Tokyo Ghoul manga, I wanted to give my thoughts on it because it looks like it's going to stay pretty true to the manga content. You know, with Season 1, I thought that Season 1 was really good. But then Route A, it just took it to a whole nother level. Like I said, I'm a fan of the manga, so I like the pure content, the true content. So when you're in here a big fan of Ishida's work in the Tokyo Ghoul series that he writes and draws, and then you see Studio Parrot or whoever the fuck it is just completely mess it up, it's really sad. So when I heard that they were gonna make a third season, that's when my interest piqued me, because obviously the only thing that they can do is just move on and go to Re, which is the second series that is being written in the manga. We had a first trailer a while ago, and that one looked promising. We get a second trailer now, and I wanted to basically just overlook it, give my thoughts, as well as analyze it a little bit. Keep in mind that this is going to be spoilery because I do read the manga for Re, and I'm not going to be able to really help myself from not giving the information from the manga when I'm analyzing these animated panels that we have. And I also want to say ahead of time, if you guys hear any construction, I apologize. Seems like we're getting some sort of roof work done unexpectedly, so that might be here. First thing I want to say is just that this really does look amazing. This new Tokyo Ghoul Re-anime series looks a lot more promising than the previous two series that they came out with. It looks like they're staying really true to the content. There are so many panels in here that look like they have been torn straight out of the manga. In addition to that, when you look at this new trailer, the animation looks absolutely amazing. It is definitely a new animation look in this new Re-anime, and I kind of like it. It looks like everything is a lot more shiny but a lot more detailed at the same time, or at least there are a lot more shadows put into the faces and the details of everything, it seems like. What's also really great is we actually get a glimpse to see what arc this series is gonna first start out with. Now, we don't know how it's gonna work. We don't know if it's gonna be a season and then we wait for a while for the next season, for the next arc, or if it's going to be continuously coming out. Maybe there will be breaks. I don't know, because in the past we've only had 2 seasons, and the way that it worked is within only 12 episodes they tried to fit in one half of the first series and then the other half in the other. But obviously Route A deviated completely off the rails of what the main content was from the manga. With all the panels that we see in this trailer, we can definitely guess that it is going to be about the Rose arc. In addition to that, I'm actually almost sure that we may have seen Kane. I don't know how to pronounce your name. We also see a glimpse of Operation within the manga where Heise's squad all dress up as girls and they go into that party to try and find Nutcracker. We see that one scene where it has Roma and that other clown Ghoul, and I remember in this specific part they were talking about Heise being Kaneki, so that's just another hint that we are definitely getting the Rose arc. Before I get into anything else beyond that, because I do want to speculate on how long this season will actually go, or at least how far it'll go as far as content. Really quick, I want to look over the panels that we have here and analyze them real quick, just so that we know what we're looking into right now. And of course, I want to just say again that the quality of this animation for this anime right now is just, it looks amazing to me. A lot of stuff is it that we've already seen before in a previous trailer. We see Heise's eye open up with the Kakugan, and his Kagane is protruding from his body. And the animation with the lightning, it just looks so good. And again, we get to see all of our QS members. We see Yuri, Shirazu, Mutsuki, Saiko, and of course Heise. It's great that these first scenes are all about Serpent. Basically, all of these panels are from the time when Uri and Shirazu are actually hunting down Torso. And at the same time, Mutsuki is inside that taxi. Throughout that fight, that is when Serpent actually comes through and tries to retrieve Torso so that he doesn't get himself caught or killed. He escapes. Serpent steps in and fights Uri and Shirazu. I believe Mutsuki can't fight because at that moment, he can't produce his Kagane. And then that's when Heise actually comes through and helps them. And for him to become powerful enough to defeat him, he allows his inner self, which is Kaneki, white hair Kaneki, to kind of take over and be overpowered basically. And we also get a lot of panels of a bunch of other characters too, which are really awesome. We get a new animation for Hinami, and let me say that that one looks a lot better than the first trailer. Everyone said that she looked like cardboard. We get Yomo, and I feel like this is, because this is the only time you see Yomo in this area. This is when Heise actually goes to the Ri coffee shop, and Yomo probably sees Heise. And everyone knows on the outside that used to know Kaneki, everyone knows that he's Heise. I believe that that is like, not really established, but it's basically hinted at, like everyone knows. We see Ayato. We also see Horty, can't really pronounce that well. And I noticed that the picture that she is holding up is actually of Torso. So I believe that this is the scene where Hori is trying to sell information to Yuri and Shirazu. We get a nice panel of Arima and Akira. I don't even know where these scenes are from, but oh man. Arima, man, you're gonna have a, oh my gosh, Arima in season 2 probably. Oh god. We also get to see Juzo. He now has black hair. I can name what this is probably from, the scene where we see Juzo when he comes in late to the meeting. We see Kijima. We also see Hiroko and Kuramoto, or at least I believe that's Kuramoto. We also see Kirawa's son. We also get to see Matsuri and Yoshitoki. And I love the checkered panel with Heise and white-haired Kaneki. We get to see a little bit more of the fight between, I believe, Yuri and Shirazu versus either when Serpent comes out or Torso. I don't believe Torso fights. I believe Serpent just comes out. And we see Yuri's Kakugan activate with his new Kagane. Not his new Kagane. Well, I guess it is new. But we get to see it for, you know what I mean? It's new to us. And I just love the animations of this thing. We get to see a little bit of the fight between Serpent and Kaneki, or Heise rather. But we do get to see white-haired Kaneki. We see Donato as well. And this part where it looks like Uri is biting down, eating, I believe that's when he tries to bite down on his own arm and he tries to eat himself to gain more power. Again, I think we see Kane here. We do finally also get a glimpse of the scene for when Heise is in the Ri coffee shop with Toka. I only want to mention that because, to be honest, to me in the manga, that was one of my most favorite panels, when you see Heise cry. And it's just so sad because he has no memories of who he was before, but then he actually feels inside him the memories of Toka. And then we get a really good animation of Heise. With this new trailer, it just looks like the animation is absolutely great. And like I said, it looks really promising as far as the story. So next I just want to speculate on how far this season will go with the Rose arc. With the Rose arc, it definitely basically ends. At the end of the Rose arc, and a little bit of spoilers, I will try and refrain from it. That is when black hair Kaneki comes back. Let's just be real here. At the end of the Rose arc, that is one that it just has a lot of content. From the beginning until the end of the Rose arc, which is basically the life of Heise Sasaki and his squad, that's a lot of content. If they can fit all of that into 24 episodes, then that would be a little bit more reassuring that we might be getting more content, and maybe sooner than we think. The beginning of Tokyo Ghoul and the whole Rose arc, like I said, it is a pretty extensive one as far as detail and just story. And at the end of that arc is when Kaneki comes back. I wouldn't say comes back, but he gets all of his memories back as Kaneki. And I believe in this state he does have all of his memories from Heise Sasaki. And that is also when Ito comes out to play, and is when we finally get a Ito versus Kaneki fight scene. And there are several arcs in this series, so for this anime to not have several seasons in and of itself would be surprising to me. I think that that is most likely the route that they will go. This is going to be the first season of the Tokyo Ghoul anime, and then they're going to have a second season. I can see it going up to like season 6 or 7, to be honest. If you guys read the manga and you're caught up, how many arcs have we been in? It's actually no, okay, so I would say 5 seasons is probably where it could be at. Maybe 4 seasons if each season has like 24 episodes and has all the content from the manga. To be honest, I wouldn't be too upset if they deviate a little bit from the manga. I only say that because I think all of you manga readers know out there that there are some pretty fucked up stuff that happens in there. So I don't think they're gonna put everything in here, but I think they're gonna try their best. And I would hope that they learn their wrongs from the first 2 anime iterations that they created, and I think that they are learning. I think the way that this looks, as far as how the seasons will go, or at least how long this season is, or what arc it contains, it can promise some things with this studio and what they're trying to do with this new Tokyo Ghoul anime as far as longevity and giving story content. So we got a lot of really good panels. We get to see how the animation is looking, and I honestly think that the animation looks great in this anime. I think it has a real promising future if they know how to deal with this. Like I said, my suggestion is basically, you know, just 24 episodes, 24, not 12, 24 episodes for each season. I believe in 24 episodes we can definitely get all of the content that we need from the Rose arc in this series, in this new anime. Like I said, from here until the end of this arc, the Rose arc, it's a lot of content to hold down. And if they put 24 episodes on one season and then they move on to the next arc, maybe have a little bit of a break, depending on how long that break is. Hopefully it's not like a year or more, the way that it has currently been going. Like I said, if they learn, if they see that a lot of people like this first anime, I'm sure that they will continue. It just depends on how quickly they can continue these new seasons. To be honest, I just can't wait to see a few other characters. I really want to see Takizawa, because he goes full ape shit. Owl versus Heise is going to be amazing. I know this video was probably extremely lengthy, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to go over this anime. I do want to let you guys know that with this new series coming out, and me being a really big fan of the manga, and this new anime is apparently going to stay true to the manga's content, at least from what we can see, then I'm going to want to review this series. I've always been a really big fan of Tokyo Ghoul, and I've always wanted to make videos on it, and I think that this could be a good starting point, just because the Tokyo Ghoul manga is extensive, very extensive with content, and if they are trying to truly iterate the manga into anime, then this is going to be a lot of content. It's going to be a wild ride, and it's going to be really enjoyable if they can get it done right this time. It just sucks that we have to say it like that, because they have fucked up in the past. They tried to do it with the first season, and like I said, the first season wasn't too bad, to be honest, but then they went into Tokyo Ghoul Route A, and no one knows at all what the fuck they were trying to do, and they completely fucked up, and this is their time to redeem themselves, because I believe it's the same studio, and it seems like they are going to redeem themselves. It looks like they're staying true to the content, but only time will tell, and this series is only like a half a month away, so we're almost there, and I'm really excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe. I will continue to make these Tokyo Ghoul videos. At least I think I'm just going to do a review video every time the anime episode comes out. So definitely subscribe for that. And if you like this video, leave a like, But beyond that, I will see you guys in the next video.